Hey, Randy Barton for Extreme Faith and Fitness, going to go through P90X2 disc review. Today we're going to look at P.A.P. upper. Now, if you've been going through P90X2, you know that P.A.P. is the magic elixir, the pinnacle of the entire program. By the time you get to the point of doing the P.A.P. disc, you're in phase 3. In phase 3, you've then gone through the core strengthening phase, the general strengthening phase, and now you're at the athletic performance phase. As we look at P.A.P., it may be brand new to you. It stands for post-activation potentiation. It goes to this very simple idea of two complexes. A complex is 4 moves done 4 times back to back, very, very fast in between. No rest, no breaks, get your cardio up, get your heart rate up, as well as just blasting your muscles with some contraction routines as well, resistance routines. In fact, it goes like this. It's going to go resistance routine, and then it's going to go explosive routine, and then it goes to an isolating routine. So you're using weights, you're using speed, and then you're using a hold. As we look at it go through, it's a crazy combination that leaves you absolutely drenching wet. If you've ever done yoga, you're going to know how at the end you feel great, but you are just soaking wet. And that's the exact same way. When I get done with this routine, I feel like I'm just done an entire yoga routine as far as how sweaty I am, or an insanity routine, just completely drenched. That lets me know that I'm getting a crazy workout. Now the funny part is, none of these moves are really hard on their own right. If you're looking like for a dude workout where you're picking up a lot of heavy weights, this isn't going to be it. But for some reason at the end, you're going to be absolutely drenched and feeling like you just had a crazy workout. It's like some kind of crazy black magic mixed in here somewhere, but it's just really P.A.P. It's taking the potential that's still there even after you've contracted your muscles. But let me show you some of these moves here. There's very simple. There's only 8 moves in the entire routine. It comes in the form of 2 complexes. As we mentioned before, a complex is 4 moves done 4 times, back to back to back. I've got to go hit play because it's my time to work out. And check out some of these moves. I'm going to change up my clothes, do the workout, show you those, be back, tell you some of the pros, cons, good, bad, the ugly. Stick with me here as we get this workout going.
Different resistance, but it's a beautiful move. You see that? She's got a push-up. 1 row, then another row. Don't do a push-up in between the rows. Right? 10. Everybody does 10. So you have to pick a dumbbell or a band that works for you. 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Putting this exercise at the end of this complex. Because in plank, right?
All right, so let me give you a, we're in the water break right now. Let me give you a little tip of things that I do for this workout as well as for the P.A.P. lower, though it's not listed in that review video, is I set up my area so I can just go boom, boom, boom right in this. Check it out. Here's what I got here. I've got my weights on the floor. The weights on the floor are ready so that whenever we come to that renegade row, we're ready to go. I put my mat across the top so I just move one body width over. I can do those plyo push-ups. Then I just come one more body width over. I got my ball here, put my feet on for that with the Sphinx thing, with your feet on the med ball. And then up here, I don't have a broomstick or anything. I just use a resistance band. It's ready to go. So I just shift forward. So it's just kaboom, 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 up forward. And then you just keep repeating that over and over. Now, we're in the water break now. Let me switch it up. I'll show you how it does for the next one. I just switch this sideways for the Pike's press, which you're going to, or not Pike's press, but Pike's press, the med ball. I don't remember what it's called, but you'll see it in just a minute. But it goes that way, and then simply boom, the chair right there, and then the foam roller I put right behind the chair. Now my pull-up bar is actually all the way across the room, so I can't show you that, but it's all set, ready to go. You go pull-ups, you do this med ball pike thing, you do the curl press thing, and then you do the roller angel. So that's what it's going to be. Now let me show you what the move looks like, because they're actually, it's called med ball pike is what that one is called. But I actually have to back it up to do my pull-ups. You'll see all these things go through. You won't see my pull-ups because, as I said, they're all the way around across the room. Alright, so that's complex 1, that's complex 2. That is P.A.P. upper. I've got complex 2 running in the background so you can see it here. But coming through with this. Thanks for sticking with me as we do the workout. But now we're going to look at some of the good, bads, the ugly. I showed you in the middle there about how to swap up and switch up the area, and it's really handy because these do go so fast between each other. Sometimes you'll find yourself struggling to get your area set up or get to the next move. So if you have that, so the space available, so you can just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, all in the space there, really can help you a lot. Whew. I'm still a little winded from the workout, but a good workout nonetheless. And look at the cons first, so we end on a positive note here. Cons in this, I would really just say repetition. It's necessary, it's needed, I understand why it's there, but there's a lot of repetition within the workout itself, as well as you're doing this disc 2 times a week. Phase 3 is very repetitious for P90X2. It's good, as I cited, it was good, I know why it's there, but it is just very repetitious. There's some things where you just lack cueing on this, where you don't really know what you're going to do until you've done the disc a couple times to be really familiar with it. So that's a little bit of a con as well, but you're likely a quick learner as well, so you catch on to it pretty quick with everything. Con for me is that there's just really only 2 moves where you use any weights, and I like really heavy weighted things. But P.A.P is not about weights, so when you look at even the things, those are really the only cons that I can find with this disc. Really not too crazy, nothing really bad. A lot of it's just preference. I'm not really a huge P.A.P fan, not because it doesn't work, but because I like heavy weights. The pros for this workout, though, is the fact that it is an incredible workout. When you're done, I mean, you feel like you've had a complete total body workout, even though this is just the upper routine. A pro with this is that you do have some push-ups, which there's not a whole lot of chest workouts throughout the P90X2 disc series. The fact we incorporate pull-ups again. I love doing pull-ups, I love doing push-ups, I love doing curls. All of those moves are included in this disc, so it is nice. I prefer this disc over, say, the P.A.P lower routine, so it's good that way. I like the fact that this takes just kind of basic moves to be able to do. It takes just basic equipment. Even if you didn't have the med ball, you could still do this. Even if you didn't have the dumbbells, you could still do this. I mean, there's still just a great availability for anybody to be able to do this workout. It's really a good workout. If you're not familiar with P.A.P, it may take a little adjusting and mentally getting used to it, but it's going to get you a good result in the end nonetheless. This is going to be your last disc of the series as far as on a active week when you're going through. In fact, today is my very last day of P90X2. And reflecting back on it, I'm going to be putting a video together that talks just about my experience with P90X2. So be watching for that. But for today it was P.A.P upper. Hopefully you've got some tips through this, and as we go through our disc by disc review, make sure you check them all out. If you don't have a Beachbody coach, go to extremefaithandfitness.com. There's a big red button over on your right hand side for free fitness coaching. Sign up. We want to coach you through your health, your nutrition. If you're on YouTube, subscribe to us up above. This has been Randy Barton for Extreme Faith and Fitness. Going to see you next time.